In today's video, we're going to be going over this super clean, low frame rate shutter, sick animation that just adds a super vintage look to any of your Instagram reels. And the best part is it's so simple and easy to do inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. And if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Torsten Roscoe. I create short form video editing assets for content creators just like you to create high quality reels just like this in a matter of a few simple clicks using my editing presets. I'll leave those down all in the link in the description so you don't miss out. And without further ado, let's create this sick animation. So this is what this slow frame rate shutter animation kind of looks like. It's just super clean. I'll show it really quick one more time. Just makes everything super low frame rate, looks pretty dope. And if I turn it off, then this is what it looks like. Obviously it's a lot smoother, but if you want to get that kind of vintage look, this just adds a nice spice to it. And then at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you some even more secret sauce. We can level this up and add this kind of blur animation around it so you can see when I play this. It has that shutter animation, it has this kind of like cool blur that you can see like right here on the plants around here, up here. It's just super easy, and I thought, hey, I found a new effect, might as well show you guys. So let's start by creating this super cool slow shutter frame rate animation. Now all you have to do first is make an adjustment layer. So make an adjustment layer, drag it to the length of your clips. So mine are just right here. And you need to search up an effect called posterized time. So posterized time, it's gonna be right here. Just drag and drop it onto that adjustment layer. And I put mine at 12. So the lower you go, obviously the lower frame rate's gonna go. And pretty much it just cuts whatever your frame rate is in half. I think that's what it is. But the lower, just remember that the lower the posterized time, the lower the frame rate is gonna go. I put mine around 12 because I just think it just looks super clean like this, but you can obviously go 10, 8, or if you want it's even really harsh, do like 5 or 4, but I wouldn't really recommend that. It's just too harsh. So I think right around 12 to 16 is a good amount of number to just add this. And I actually think a super cool way to level this up effect is adding this kind of blur effect that you can see on the right here. So the way I did that is I actually added in a directional blur to the clip. I realized when you add it to with the adjustment layer, it just kind of screws up and doesn't add in. The effects don't really compound the same layer for some reason well. So if you stack them like I did right here, I put the posterized time on an adjustment layer and then added the directional blur. It works perfectly fine for any of your computers that you guys are running on. I know the feeling of running a crappy computer, so this will help out a lot. Now, the way you do this is because obviously when you have the directional blur, if you don't add a mask like mine, it'll look like this. Like you can see it's just super blurry, you can't even see what's going on. So added a directional blur by just going into the effects tab, searching it up, dragging onto the layer of the clip. And then I made mine, you can go any direction, but I made mine just 37, negative 37 direction, and the blur length is around 36. You guys can just play with that, see what you want. If you want it obviously stronger, you can go stronger, just like this. You can go super strong, or if you don't, you can just go shorter, just like a 17. I think a good number is around 36. From 36 all the way, I would say like 50. I think those are both really good numbers. Now, you just need to create a mask, and a mask is really simple to create. So I just use this circle one. It's gonna pop up here, and then I just expanded this to the top, just like so. I expanded this one to the right, made it to the left, and then dropped this down just like that. And then obviously it's just blurring the middle. We just need to invert that, so now it's gonna grab everything out. Make sure you feather it. So I think a good feather, let me actually look at mine, is around 320. I messed with them. 320 is pretty good. So add a 320 to the feather, just like so. And now, oh, that is way too much, that's 3000. And now it looks pretty dope. Now I actually am thinking about a cool way to even spice this up a little more. And I think this will work absolutely better. So this is on a whiff, but we're gonna add a lumetri color, so open lumetri color. And I think a cool way to actually just add this kind of vintage film look is just to turn the saturation all the way down. I honestly think this is gonna look really, really, really good. So let's just do that to both of these. And now we can render this out. And while this is taking forever to render, I'm gonna listen to some smooth operator. Start. Smooth operator. I love myself, man. I love myself too much. Smooth operator. Here's what it looks like. I actually thought a really cool idea would be just like this super kind of cool transition would be. So I just took and turned back up the saturation, and now it looks like this. Cool, like black and white, and then like boom. And if you guys want to learn how I edited this reel on screen right now in under 10 minutes, I made a whole video meeting it with you guys, teaching you all my systems, every single effect I did in that Instagram reel in under 10 minutes. So make sure to go click that video. I'll have it up right over here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!